Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from the bank. Return coming from the 6. His return reaches that 34-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. He got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Daniels. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Forced out to his right. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, tonight! Hey, report! Report! Middle. Go right here.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Likely's got it right side. Still has some space inside the 35. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
What a shot! 180! You change it. Touch!
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
13.
This is Henry on 2nd. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Jackson now on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This a 54-yarder. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. He's contained at the line for no gain. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Daniels off the play action. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end. Commanders getting their first red zone look. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Takes off right out of the read option. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, first and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second down and 5.
You at X, you at X. Hey. Hey, come on. 13. You. Go. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Handoff headed right to Henry. Still going past the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Lamar out of the pistol. He's got it at the go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fullback trying to power it across. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Daniels on 1st down. He rolls to his right. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Nevis ready to send this one away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah. Report. Middle.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here.
Hey, report.
It's a gain of 7.
Yeah.
2nd and 3.
No, we changed it.
35-yard line.
Middle. Sit on.
Running back sent in motion.
Go right here. Sit on.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens with 1st and 10. They're running the option, short side. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, report.
Changing it up here, Jackson. He's on the move. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Mitchell will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Report. Hey. Right shot. You change it. Hey, middle.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. David Ojabo making that tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Mevis ready to send this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha,
The drive begins with Henry. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
13.
From the 27. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Finds him over the middle. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run it right through you.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Play fake here, Daniels. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing now, off play action. Completed to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Misfire there, couldn't connect. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So it's second down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive. Ends in a whimper from that offense. And a real roar from the defense, who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it.
Yeah.
A touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Hey, report. Hey, report. Sit up.
First down, here's Lamar. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by the rookie out of Washington. And the Commanders have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Getting out to his left. He can run it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Wow, wide open here, complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Returns looking good so far. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the up. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
180. 180. What is up?
Out of the gun, Henry. He breaks the tackle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
180. Alpha, sit on. 180. Hey, report. Yo.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Forward.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running left, here's Walker. On the move into the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now Daniels off the play action. This is McCaffrey, left side. And he'll get it up to the 44. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. They're going play action. It's taken in by Sinnott. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. This is hauled in by McLaurin. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Chased out to it. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Daniels now against a blitz. The back's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Sit up. Sit up. Sit up.
Now here's Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. That goes for 36 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. A give right side to Henry. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
It's on. 13. Middle.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another run for Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
Let's go. Sit high. Middle, middle. Shut up.
This is Henry on second. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
They'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he secures the first down before stopping the clock. 26 seconds to go.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Here's Daniels. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. Sit up.
Going with King Henry here. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And as we play in October, they have kept
Shut up! Alrighty. I'm already. Shut up! Shut up! Already! Hey, shut up! Shut up! Hey, Alpha, shut up! Already! Hey, shut up! Hey, shut up! Hey, shut up! Shut up! Alrighty! Hey, change it. Alrighty! Shut up! Alpha, Alpha, shut up! Shut up!